Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with an overview of this front subframe chassis brace from BMR for the 2015 and newer GT and EcoBoost Mustang. In this video, we're going to discuss what this brace does and how it's designed to work, the materials and construction, and of course, the install as well. I'll go into more detail later, but the install for this brace is easy. It's 100% bolt-on item that you can install with simple hand tools. The BMR front subframe chassis brace is going to be something that you should check out if you're looking for a way to increase steering stability and give the K-member some more bracing. This brace ties together a few points in the front of the car to support and stiffen the front of the suspension, and it's going to be for street performance, drag racing, and any handling application. So first things first, this brace is made from a combination of heavy-duty 2¼ inch steel and 1 by 1½ inch rectangular tubing. It ties in the front lower control arm mounts to the rear legs of the K-member. These areas are important to support because the factory K-member and the lower control arm mount can deflect, and this deflection is what's going to take away handling performance. The design of this brace, by tying the lower control arm mount and the rear legs of the K-member, reinforces the major areas of the K-member to reduce that deflection. Reducing deflection here means a better steering feel and more stability, whether you're taking corners or even under hard braking. And the good news about a brace like this one here is that you tie in these points on the chassis, you reduce deflection and you get better handling results, but you aren't going to increase NVH, or noise, vibration, and harshness. A lot of times when you go to reduce deflection, you end up taking the road of swapping out soft rubber bushings for more firm bushings, or maybe even no bushings at all, but those methods add NVH. A brace like this one here avoids adding NVH, but still gets you the results that you want. This brace also has CNC machined billet aluminum spacers for you, and it's going to come with your install hardware too. Like I said before, it's 100% bolt-on, so it's going to use existing bolt holes. Now, adding a brace to the K-member like this is going to open up some questions about fitment, and of course, long tube headers are going to be a concern. This brace will work with the stock and very nearly all aftermarket exhaust systems, including most long tube headers. It will not work with Cook's long tube headers though, so just keep that in mind. It's also not going to work on V6 models, and lastly, probably not your main concern here today, but this brace is available in both black and red powder coated finish. When it comes to price, you can expect to pay between $100 and $200, but closer to $100 for this brace. Now, I don't really have anything else to compare this brace to, since BMR is currently the only ones out there making a brace like this for the front of the S550. I will say though that for close to $100, I'm not sure how you can go wrong here if you're looking to stabilize the front end. Good materials, great construction, the benefit of BMR's proven reputation, and the science behind the product are all positives here. Moving on to the install, like I said earlier, this is a direct fit item, so the install is going to be straightforward and simple. You're looking at an hour tops in the garage and a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. The job can be done on jack stands if you don't have access to a lift, but as always, a lift would make things easier for you here. Your wheels need to come off, and you're going to need to pull the lower control arm bolts. The spacers will go into the subframe and to the mounting hole, and then you can fit up your brace and reinstall the lower control arm bolts. One thing I will say here is that aligning the bolt holes might require some help from another person. If you have trouble, a second person can pull out on the hub and rotor assembly so you can line the bolt up and get it through. Your remaining bolts are going to go into the rear mounting holes with the supplied washers and lock nuts. BMR suggests tightening the front bolts first and then the rear bolts, and they give the required torque rating in the step-by-step install instructions that do have pictures as well to help you guys out. Overall, it's a very easy install for anyone. Wrapping things up with the BMR front subframe suspension brace, this is a brace that's going to tie together the rear of the K-member and the lower control arm mounting point to provide for some front end stability and less deflection without any added NVH. This is a good mod for any performance vehicle, and it provides more stable handling performance all the way around. As always, I suggest you check it out more online for yourselves right here at AmericanMuscle.com.